Hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host, the Token Mando. Alrighty. We got some fun stuff today. Now this is going to be one of the more unique shows. I'm going to start off with some oneies to show you guys. You guys are going to notice we have a lot of just some glass on the show today. This is made by Vajra Glass. So we're going to start off by showing you guys these. This is the hole, obviously. Show it off on the other platform real fast. Here's the other one. These are kind of oneies that he does. They're kind of cool. I figured I'd show you guys some of his work. Also, this is also from Vajra Glass. It's a little fun secret on the inside though. A little swirl of glass on the inside, which is really cool. And he faceted it as well. Kind of a little quick, but you guys will see this on my neck all night. And then this thing. We have a lot to talk about. Alright, so. Sorry for the loud, very loud speaker going on. Air conditioner going on right now. It's the only way we're keeping this shop cold enough to stay in it right now. Alright, so this thing's kind of cool. So we have our Dr. Dabber switch we normally use, and we got something extra on it, as you guys can see. So this is a prototype that is made by Vajra Glass. So it's actually pretty cool. It's kind of the first of a few attempts that he's taken at this thing to see how making a production piece for this will go. I wish I knew what your comment said, friend. Alright, let's take off the cap of this and then grab out tonight's review. We are reviewing some concentrate from... Sorry, I'm yawning. Big Sky Buds. Nice helmet. Alright, thank you. And hello there. This is a Dr. Dabber Switch 2 with a Vajra Glass top. So something really, really cool that we are going to start reviewing tonight. It was graciously provided to us by Vajra Glass. This is a demo piece, so this is something that we're going to be testing for him, giving him a little bit of a feedback on it, and see how we like it. It's for our favorite plant. Yeah. Alright, so for tonight's review, just opened it up, grabbed it out, type deal. Some Montana Dab Works by Big Sky Buds. You see me kind of pulling off to the side over here. We got two cameras kind of going up. Kind of like two different views for the show. So, yeah. Yes. A little quick at the testing. This is Golden Mints. They come up with the most interesting names over there. A little gooey. Be a little easier to load this thing. Put these aside. Okay. And that's a weird comment. That has gone into the territory of a weird comment. Okay. Got our handy dandy tool in case we need it. Move this to the side. Grab our handy dandy light. All right. Load that on there. Show you guys. This is some old school style shatters. So that's kind of cool. Don't see that too much. Or even too often. Boom! Alright, let's get to this thing. Normally I'm talking way too much. We gotta have fun, we gotta test this stuff. Gotta move that out of the way a little. And we're testing out this glass. We've already put some water in it, just kind of see how the circulation goes on it. We've hit it once off camera, just to see how it works. It's gonna be really nice. Cheers, everybody. First big point. Fits under the helmet. And remember, if you're watching this, you know, giving us a like, a share, or even a subscribe if you feel so honored, honored, if you feel like you need to, that would help out the show grow more and more. Whew, that was nice. That was really nice. I'm gonna take this and put this on inside the helmet today, just because of how much sound we got going on right now. It's gonna be a little bit better to hear me inside the helmet. All right. Looks like I got no new comments, so let's just get into talking what we brought on. I haven't really shown off the fully. But look at the detail that he did. Just for one of these oneies. There's a lot of love going into one little thing. Like this one. The prep work is pretty cool on this guy. At least I think so. He also does glass sculptures, which he's graciously given this to us. So this is pretty cool. Grab off the light so you guys can kind of see it glow a little. Yeah, I guess that's the best way. He did a really cool job. He's glowed really cool. And yeah, no, the work that he's brought onto the show speaks for itself. We don't have Vajra here, but we will eventually, hopefully, one day soon, have him on for a special segment. So that's going to be really cool. Can't wait to see that. And see how that happens very, very soon. Cheers, everybody. So, Token Nihilus has changed his name from Token Nihilus to Token Revan. So that's going to be kind of cool. Oh, okay, I get it now. Nah, that was not a weird comment, it was just a long comment. Okay. Sometimes seeing in this helmet can be an interesting process. Especially when we're, like, sitting back and talking. I think the other thing that's new is we have a new chair. So as you guys know, as I said earlier in the show, I think it was a few shows ago, Token Nihilus is going to be running our organ, and if it passes and goes legal, into Idaho. But mainly Oregon. And we're really excited about that. It's going to bring a lot more diverse products to the show. So yeah, that's going to be really, really cool. Man, this is good. I was able to hit it twice. I have it on a lower temp right now for my Dr. Dabber switch, for those who are curious. And we're able to get a little bit better hit, I think. We didn't bring anything else on by Vajra because we normally have a bunch of work by Vajra that is on the show. So a lot of our proxy products are actually made by him. And that's something that's really, really cool. I'm very excited about that. Especially, like, the price points I got them at. You can't get that at that price anymore, so it's really cool. And, you know, we're going to be bringing a lot more of Vajra's stuff onto the show. It's really, really cool that he's doing this for us. And I can't wait to see, like, what is going to happen next with this. Really can't wait to where we have our talk on the show and have his special segment. It's going to be so cool. That guy is very, very talented. Like, I wish I had half the talent in my pinky kind of deal. That guy is incredible. Just the work he can do and the work we saw, that was just absolutely epic. And the fact that we're gonna get cooler stuff onto the show thanks to by him. Hopefully one day we're able to commission him and do something really cool for the our website for the show. Get some oneies commissioned, maybe some bowl pieces by him commissioned. I think that's something that we're really working on. I'm personally really excited to see. Especially the sculpture work he does. It's just incredible. It really is. Yeah, so speaking of, let's get another one loaded. That's one thing I love about a cut shatter. Boom. pressed on the tool and ready to go. Oh man. So I got a little bit of migraine going. Been drinking a bunch of water, but man, I am exhausted from it. All right. Turn on the device, because we kind of turn it off to kind of conserve power here on the show, even though it will last the whole show with it being on, and it will last for quite a few hours in standby mode. But for as much as we hit it, it is going to be, yeah, one of those things. This thing rips. Whew. Now let's compare this to our other artists that we have. So we have both of our favorite artists on the show today. We got our Indie Glass, and yeah, that one we're not going to be using fully today, because this is all about testing this guy out, seeing how this is going to be ripping and roaring. And I'll tell you what, this is fun. I'm glad about this piece. I'm glad how it hits, because this is cool. For those guys on Rumble who haven't seen. And then for those guys on our Twitch and our YouTube and our Kick. I don't say that enough. We're also on Kick. We're on also Instagram and TikTok. We just started releasing content on TikTok. We're gonna see how that goes, and yeah, it's been pretty cool that we get to do this. Whew. There we go. Kind of have a screen where we have all our comments right here. I'll say this, it's kind of a quiet night for me today. This thing's kicking my butt. And the stuff from Big Sky Buds. I haven't hit a shatter in a while. Man, this is kicking my butt. How much is left in here? Oh, nothing. Cool. Whew. You know, the one thing that's really nice right now, I've got a big AC unit going on down here. I've got multiple fans going up on here. And we have steady weights now on our kind of tapestries. Even though it's connected to the wall, there's still that little bit of a breeze. Been super, super helpful. We got a new refrigerator. We got to take a desk out of here. Go find a new home for that. Kind of clean up all this stuff over here. I think it's almost time to like get or redo some stuff in the studio here. So we can have the fridge right here. So when it gets too hot, we have access to getting some beverages in there. And then also having some of our product in there so it's not getting too warm. And that thing you guys are going to see stickerfied, I think. We'll still have our other chair here just in case we have anybody else come on to the show. Just as per usual kind of stuff. No new comments, no new comments. All right. Oh yeah, I threw a big one in there. Cheers, everybody. As I said, I can't wait to see what he comes up with next. The man, the myth, the legend. And he's given us kind of the honor of demoing this and kind of showing you guys in this. As I'm testing it, wow. This thing's got such nice airflow now. It hits so smooth. It's a little a little oversized on hole, but he's correcting it onto the next model. But I'm excited. This is so nice. Not only so nice, it's just smooth. I really do think the smaller air holes that they have on the actual device itself's glass, they're not the best. What Vajra did is he made bigger air holes and made them angled down this way, so you're not getting chugged to your face, which is genius, by the way, for what he did for the actual swan neck, I believe they call that? No, that's not swan neck. It's just a natural. I'm asking him the name of the term, but for the down tube on the inside. You know, having that position where it's just slightly like this instead of straight up and down as well, I think that chugs a little bit better. Not even better. More efficient is what I should say for this piece. I love what he did here. It's one of my favorite parts. And also, he fumed it. I believe he said he used... I think this is gold for this fume color. I'll have to ask. It might be silver. No, that's that bluish green color. Okay. Just remembering, sorry. But I like it. I really do like it. I think he's doing a really good job. I can't wait. Again, I can't wait to see. This one, we have a little bit of a gap, which is kind of nice in my personal opinion. It means it gives me a little bit more room to grab the device and not touch the button. I'll have to make note of that for him, because that makes it so much easier to use this device. On the actual original piece, which I love that piece, but I have a little bit of a difficulty with it, is if you look right here on this bottom part, if I bring it up close, there's a gap right here. And that makes it so much easier to use because it's finger length now. I'm not hitting the button and like accidentally turning this thing on. And that's genius. One thing that he's made a note, he's gonna make it a flatter bottom, I think. I'm gonna tell him to have he can do something. He can even do a marble. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. He can make this a little shorter and put a marble on there. That'd be kind of cool. I do wish this was a slight bit longer, but all in all, it hits extremely well. And it's very efficient. That's something that it has over the actual glass piece that Dr. Dabber made. The one from Dr. Dabber, it's not... what's the word? It's not as smooth as this. Because this has got a slightly bigger air hole on the bottom. So it's making it able to chug a little bit better and make it a little bit more of a smoother hit, I think. But all in all, I like this. This is something I would personally... I think I'm probably going to use one of these every day. I mean, I use the Switch every day because glass, it's a glass piece on the inside. Which for me, which I love Puffco, and I always have a big special place in my heart for that brand. But I think Dr. Dabber's got them beat a little right now as far as flavor and how a couple different ways it hits. However, I do love the ease and portability of the Puffco. And with the dry top that we had made for this, in my personal opinion, it hits a lot more. it just hits so much more smoother. Big takeaway I'll say is this has a faster heat up for the Dr. Dabber switch. The Puffco is a little bit on the slower side. It might be because it's an older model and we've had to have it repaired. But I think it's a good piece. I really do. Both pieces have their like pluses and minuses. I'll say it like that. With the Dr. Dabber switch, you're getting a bigger unit. Yes, you can take it places, but you gotta have like a bag. Like for us, we have like a full stage bag for it, which I gotta take all this out and put this into its other bag right over here, so I can have the glass section, which is one of our like more important parts to this device. Man, this wax is really delicious and it's hitting you super, super hard. Montana Dabberworks knocking it out of the park again. In the shatter category for our show, they've won quite a bit for their that category. There are different categories for different shops which they specialize in. But yeah, they got a pretty good wax. Sometimes even like downright delicious, I'll say, wax. And this one's just delicious. I'm getting like all these different like flavors in the mouth. Cheers, everybody. Whew. That is a definite wow. With how smooth this is now and how it hits now, all we need to do is upgrade the cap. But I don't want to lose the magnetic feature. We have a different cap for this already that I use quite often for this device. But I'm hoping to see what Vajra, what he's going to come up with. Wow. We can maybe even talk to I think it was Indie Glass, yeah, and see what he's got in mind. I gotta ask him about some stuff for the show as well. New glass top for our Puffco to match the top. Alright. Whew, that was a monster. That hit really hard. I think that's gonna be kind of it for me. I am like that was the last hit I could think. That is smooth. And it's like the perfect size reservoir, so I'm not like getting a spit back. I could probably fill it up even a little bit more, but it's nice and cool to the touch. That's nice. All right, everybody. I think that's going to be it for me today. If you guys sorry. Sorry, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for coming up onto the show and viewing us today. It wasn't a very long one today, but that's because now our Dr. Dabber is hitting, I think, a lot better now. Like, the problem I had with the mouthpiece on the original was the hole was just too small, and he definitely changed that up, made it definitely a lot more of a wider hole, and changed up even the mouthpiece area. I gotta say a little bit more before I go, because I'm really enjoying this. It was not only a smooth piece, but a super easy to use piece now. Like, I don't see this having any problems getting clogged. Where the other one with the hole size, it'd get clogged pretty easily. Alright. As I said, we're going to sign off, but I had to finish saying this. I mean, my only gripe, I think, is having just a little bit longer of a neck, just slightly, so it can fit some of the other helmets that we have. But other than that, I love this thing. It's smooth now. It's hitting far more efficiently than the original. I wish I had brought the other top, but it's soaking right now in one of our big ISO buckets. And yeah, honestly, I think as far as this goes, we're gonna use this in tandem with a couple of our other stuff. And this is like probably one of the smoothest, easiest things I've ever used for the Dr. Dabber Switch. I think it makes it, again, more efficient. That's, I guess, all my real thoughts on it at the moment. We're going to sign off. So, peace and much love. I'll see you guys here in the next one here soon. So, till the next time, I'm your host, the Token Mando. And we'll see you soon.